We got wheels for the new ride. And then I says to Mabel, I says, morning Trainiacs, check this out. We got wheels for the new ride. So a couple of weeks ago, I unboxed this, the Ventum One, which is my new ride for 2018. Looks a little bit ridiculous without a set of wheels on it, right? And I got everyone to guess what the wheels and the group set were gonna be. And for those of you that guessed Alto, y'all are right. So this just showed up yesterday, and that means that we're gonna take a look at it. I actually don't know what these look like. So now a lot of people were suggesting that I get zips, or that I get heads, or that I get Alto Cycling wheels. A lot of the more common wheel companies, the hardcores out there, were calling for Alto because you know how much I like the Alto road cycling wheels that I've got. So, why I ended up going with Alto wheels instead of a more well-known brand is because Alto Cycling has really impressed me with the road bike wheels that they sent. Basically, the very first time that I put those wheels on my road bike and I rode the 2.5K to meet up with the ride group, there's a couple stop signs in between here and there, and I would just stand on the pedals and I would feel instantly the transfer of the power that I was putting into the pedals was immediately being transferred into the wheel. There was no lag like you see in a lot of wheels, and that's the technology that Alto really prides themselves on. Here it is, here it is, here it is. Hang on, you ready? Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! Look at that! Would you look at that? This here is the Alto Cycling CC86. That means Carbon Clincher 86. And what the Carbon Clincher means is that the brake surface here is carbon, just like the rest of the wheel. A lot of brake surfaces over the course of history have still been aluminum. And recently, Alto actually came out with a video that is blowing up online of how much more durable and safe the Carbon Clincher for Alto is. Now, take a look at this. Now what you see is that most other manufacturers at high heats and high speeds had a catastrophic failure of the wheel. Like, that's dangerous stuff. Alto, however, was able to figure out how to make their braking surface safe even at extremely high speeds. Now, some of the guys in my ride group have said, does that mean that they suffer braking quality? I wouldn't say that the braking quality on my road bike is like absolutely premium, but it's definitely safe enough. Like, I got no problems with it. How sexy does this look? Just wait. The next one's gonna be better. So that's the braking surface, but the real magic in the Alto wheels is the stiffness that goes into the rear hub on the drivetrain side of the wheel. I'm the most organized unboxer you'll ever see on YouTube. You know when Casey Neistat starts throwing stuff all over the office? That gives me anxiety. I don't like that. This is where Taren's gonna get super fast. Nothing but a glorious bam! Oh, disc wheel. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God, oh my God, oh my God. So pretty. So now this here is the Alto rear disc wheel. And you can't quite see it on this, but hang on. You see that flange on the inside of the cassette on this rear wheel? That is my road set. That's the secret sauce that Alto has figured out. What this does is it allows them a spoke pattern and a transfer of power that when you're putting a ton of power and a ton of torque on this side of the wheel, it's not flexing that wheel and causing asymmetrical torque, like more torque on this side that actually causes brake rub. It transfers it throughout the hub so that you get equal power and the wheel stays straight. So even though this is a disc wheel and you can't see that inside flange on the hub of the rear wheel because it's covered up by a disc, the same technology that goes into that open wheel is in that disc set. And 100% disclosure, I didn't get these for free. I got them for close to free, but I actually sought out Alto and I said, hey, look, I really like the wheel set that I've got on my road bike. Do you want to do anything for the tri bike? They said, look, we're a small company. We don't have the budget to be giving away wheels to every jerk store that has a big YouTube channel. And then I says to Mabel, I says, what would it take to get me on your wheel set and not have it kill me financially? And what they did was they allowed me to purchase these wheels for cost, so thank you very much, Alto. But I'm telling you this because I want to get across how much I like the road wheels and how much I think the combination of this Alto wheel set with the new Ventum frame is going to be so incredibly kick-ass. This is basically the exact setup that pro triathlete Cody Beals has. So basically, I'm going to be as fast as Cody Beals. Now, are we building this up? No, not yet. We still have a group set to get in. Comments below for what your guesses are for that group set. There's a lot of people that have guessed right, but as a majority, I'd say that most of you aren't quite right. And then we got a big surprise for this. It was a surprise to me because it kind of came out of nowhere, but we're gonna send this away and we're gonna get it back looking ever so spiffy. All right, Trainiacs, there you go. We got some Alto wheels. Thanks, Alto. Thanks, Ventum. Thanks, followers, for commenting. And if you aren't yet a subscribed Trainiac, please subscribe below because within the next few weeks, we are going to be unveiling the 2018 Superbike that I'm going to be riding in the races next year. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Thank you. Woo!